Hello, great souls. Welcome to our chair yoga, yoga for everybody class. We are a hybrid class now, so some students in person and some students online. It's great to be with you. Let's take a moment to center ourselves in our physical body and with our breath and with that deeper self, our own soul nature. So sitting comfortably in your seat, if it's comfortable for your body, turning the hands upward, palms upward, is a receptive position for the body. Closing the eyes and lifting the inward gaze, just slightly, just enough to help draw the energy up toward the forehead, toward the point between the eyebrows, the spiritual eye. What Yogananda called the doorway to infinity. So just feel within yourself an inner opening for your own consciousness to expand. Mentally affirming, I am a part of all that is, one with everything that exists. Deep, full breath. In and out, and as you breathe, feel the breath washing gently through the whole physical body. Imagining the breath flowing through each body cell, bringing to the cells of the body prana, life force, renewed energy, and grace. I welcome the flow of God's life within me. I welcome the flow of God's life within me. Deep, expansive breath in and out. Let's bring the palms together to the heart center, honoring your own inner divinity and that same divine nature in all beings, in all life. With namaste. Namaste. Okay, so let's begin with the full yogic breath flow. And I will say, I can't resist sharing a little joke that I heard many years ago when I was doing the affirmation of make me one with everything. They said there was a Buddhist monk in New York City at a hot dog vendor. And the vendor said, what would you like? He said, I'd like one with it. I'd like to have, now I can't say it exactly right, but basically make me one with it, with everything. That's what he said. That's so silly. But what's nice in Ananda is joy, right? Ananda means joy, divine bliss. And so often within our teachings and within our practices, Swami Kriyananda embodied this, is the opportunity to laugh joyfully, right? To just welcome joy, welcome laughter. I was quoting the other day the very last line of Samadhi that Yogananda wrote, an amazing poem of what does it mean to be in super consciousness, this divine state. And he said, at the very end it says, I, the tiny bubble of laughter, become the sea of mirth itself. So just welcoming that reality, to be a bubble of laughter today as we practice. What is that like? So full yogic breath flow. Inhale, draw the arms up. And just allow the spine to slightly arch as you stretch back. One with everything. Exhale down. Release, surrender, let go. And continue flowing with your breath. Feel that the hands are actually moving energy, life force within you. Gathering this energy, guiding it through the body. As you exhale, surrender, release. Drawing energy up, moving it through you, offering it as a gift to the sky above you. Welcoming energy from above, guiding it through you, offering it as a blessing to the earth below. A few more breaths. In and out. Graceful, intentional movement of the body. Inhale up. And we'll exhale, arms down. Very nice. Now let's extend our left leg out, stretch the back of the left leg. Lift and lengthen through your torso, and especially through the crown of your head. Relax the shoulders down. You might reposition the right leg a little bit just to make sure you feel stable in your seat, that the back of the chair won't tilt on you or that you won't fall out. Lift on the inhale, and as you exhale, very slowly move forward just as far as you need to increase the stretch on the back of the leg. Every body is different, so if you find you don't need to come forward at all in order to stretch those muscles, please honor that. Don't come forward. Only come forward if you need to. With each deep breath, allow those muscles to relax, allow the body to relax. And then if you like, you can surrender, release the head and neck. You might find that you do come forward a bit more, but there's no sense of striving, no sense of effort. Instead, it's a relaxed surrender. Very nice. The affirmation is, I am safe, I am sound. All good things come to me. They bring me peace. We'll inhale up, come back to neutral, pause for just a moment. So this is Padahastasana, or rather the Paschimottanasana, seated forward bend. In the chair, we practice one leg at a time. And then we'll go to the other side. So nice flexing the foot, reposition the left leg if you need, lift and lengthen. You can also just kind of use the legs of the chairs for support if you like. Inhale, and then slowly begin to come forward. I like to lead with the heart center, and that keeps my back more neutral. And I don't drop the head until the very end. And I just keep coming forward as the body releases, as the muscles release. With each deep breath in and out, just very incrementally, I can notice the muscles relaxing. Mentally affirming, I am safe, I am sound. All good things come to me. They bring me peace. Allow yourself to dive deeply into this affirmation, the quality of safety and peace, and a sense of receptivity within you to blessings, goodness flowing your way. I am safe, I am sound. All good things come to me. They bring me peace. Release the head and neck if you like. Full surrender, relaxation. I am safe, I am sound. All good things come to me. They bring me peace. We'll inhale, come back up to neutral. Pause for a moment. Turn the palms upward. Just noticing how the body's feeling as you stretch. Inhale and exhale. Very nice. Let's practice side-to-side stretching. I'm just going to move back just slightly in my chair. We'll inhale, left arm up. Nice lengthening of the left side of the body. I use the leg of the right on my right side to support me as I come over. And if you like, you can rotate your head to look up to the sky, reaching through the fingertips, breathing deeply. Come just as far over to the side as you need, as it feels good for your body. That's part of what we're listening for, is within ourselves, the body saying, oh, that feels good, right? And we'll inhale up and exhale down. Pause for a moment. Notice how that feels. And other side, right arm comes up, lift and lengthen. Exhale over. Rotate the head if you like. Reaching through the fingertips. So I can feel the stretch from the muscles around my hip joint, going all alongside the body. I feel the stretch through my arm. And I have an awareness of my fingertips just reaching. The legs engaged as they support me. So part of our practice is a practice of whole body awareness in whatever we do. We'll inhale up. Nice. Exhale down. And then pause again and notice. Beautiful. Okay, let's take the left leg and cross that over the right for a figure 4 stretch. In the chair yoga practice, this becomes Rajaka Pottanasana, the royal pigeon pose, because so much of what's happening on the base of the body, hips and legs, is very similar to Rajaka Pottanasana, the pigeon pose. And so the upper body too, we lift and lengthen, and you can bring the palms of your hands together, resting on your calf. You could keep your hands like this. Sometimes I like to do this just as a way of, feels a little bit more like the pose for me when I do that. It makes it a little more formal. Lift and lengthen as you breathe, and just as we did before with the forward bend, let the relaxation of your body guide you coming forward. If you want or need, if the body doesn't do that, don't push that. Don't feel like, oh, I need to come forward. It's more about the muscles relaxing, and so then you do come forward. So it's a deep opener for the muscles around the hip joint in particular. Keep the breath flowing. The affirmation is, I rise above all thought of past and future into the eternal now. I rise above all thought of past and future into the eternal now. And then if you like, you can turn the palms upward and relax the head and neck. Again, you may find that you come forward just a little bit more when you do that, but it's not something you're trying to do. With each breath, imagine the breath flowing through the body, especially to any point of tension in the body, just helping the body release that tension. I rise above all thought of past and future into the eternal now. We'll inhale up, bring ourselves back to neutral, uncross the leg, turn the palms upward and pause for a moment. Deep breath in and out. Very nice. Let's go to the other side. I'm going to turn my chair to the side just to give you a side view. Sometimes it's helpful to see that. So I keep my back away from the back of the chair. I take the right leg and cross it over the left thigh. I'm repositioning my left leg to provide stability for my seat. I'm purposely lengthening through the torso by lifting through the crown of my head. Bring the palms together to rest on my calf. And as I breathe, I'm paying attention, because for me, I feel it mostly here. As those muscles relax, my torso begins to come forward. So deep, full breaths in and out. You can also just notice what's happening in the rest of the body. Mentally affirming, I rise above all thought of past and future into the eternal now. As you say this, see if you can sense that quality of being so fully present in the moment that the past and the future fall away. No longer relevant, no longer occupying any energy or attention. All that exists is this very moment, each breath as it happens. Rising within ourselves to that doorway of infinity. A timeless reality. And if you like, opening the palms of the hands, releasing head and neck. To come out of the pose, we inhale up and uncross the leg. Turn the palms upward and pause for a moment. Very nice. Let's come into a seated spinal twist. So you can keep the feet on the floor and the knees side by side, or you can take the left leg and cross it over the right. And then you'll inhale, lift and lengthen, and go towards your left side. You're going to move from the base of the spine up so that the head is the last to turn. So we lift and lengthen, and focusing here, we begin to just move the lower part of the spine. Inhale, exhale. Now it's a little bit more of the upper back. Inhale, exhale. I turn to look back over my left shoulder. You can take the left hand and place it on the chair, the back of the chair for support. And the right hand can be resting just on the left thigh without pulling yourself into the twist. Looking back in the direction of the left shoulder. The affirmation, I radiate love and goodwill to soul friends everywhere. I radiate love and goodwill to soul friends everywhere. Deep, full breath, in and out. Inhale, exhale, unwind. We'll uncross the feet. If you've crossed them, turn the hands upward and pause for a moment. And I'll turn my chair now to face you, show you this angle of the spinal twist. Ardha Matsyendrasana. So now we'll take the right leg and cross it over the left. And sometimes I will interlace my fingers, kind of pull against the knee to lift the spine. And I'm going to turn towards the right now. So I lift and lengthen, and then starting at the base of the spine, I begin with the exhale to twist. Inhale, upper body twists on the exhale. Inhale, exhale. I look back at the direction of my right shoulder. And again, the left arm now can just be across the leg, if you like. You can hold the back of the chair for stability. Breathing deeply, mentally affirming, I radiate love and goodwill to soul friends everywhere. Very nice. I radiate love and goodwill to soul friends everywhere. A few more deep breaths in and out. I radiate love and goodwill to soul friends everywhere. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, unwind. We'll uncross if the legs have been crossed. Turn the palms upward. Nice deep full breath in and out. Beautiful. From here we'll come into a sideways stretch, seated sideways stretch. I'm just going to pull my chair back a little bit. So what we want to do here is we're going to bring the left leg out to the side. And this is called Parigasana, the gate pose. So if you need to have this foot a little closer in, if it feels like too much of a stretch here, it's fine. Just bring that leg as far forward as you need. We're going to be doing a sideways stretch. So you also want to just kind of check out where are you in your seat. Would it be better to come over a little more? Is that a little more comfortable? You know, we learn to work with our props, and that's what the chair is a prop. So make sure you feel stable, whatever the position. If you start to come in and you feel like, oh, I'm off balance, come out and try again. So now we're going to take the right arm up, lift and lengthen, nice stretch here, and exhale over towards the left, reaching through the fingertips. And if you like, you can rotate the head to look to the sky. We're only doing that if it feels okay on the neck. Occasionally, that can be a little too much for the neck, so if there's any pain at all, please just come out. Look straight ahead, or you could look down to the floor, is fine. The affirmation for this pose is waves of joy surge upward in my spine. Reflecting back on that tiny bubble of laughter. Waves of joy surge upward in my spine. So just feeling yourself filled with joy, in a sea of joy. A few more breaths. And inhale up. Nice. Exhale down. We'll bring this leg in. I'm going to reposition myself in my seat a little bit, a little more comfortable, to pause. And take a few breaths and just notice, can you sense any awakening of energy within you? Waves of joy surge upward in my spine. Parigasana, the gate pose. Nice, let's go to the other side. So right leg comes out. Position yourself as you need to feel just right in the seat. I'm playing with my leg a little bit, so then we're going to inhale, left arm up. Nice length for the side of the body. This hand comes down here and we exhale over and rotate the head to look to the sky, breathing deeply. I like to imagine the sea, joyful waves dancing in sunlight. Swami said within us, in this pose, energy is surging upward. And that energy, the quality of it, is joy. It's Kundalini energy rising within us. Waves of joy surge upward in my spine. So imagine that as you stretch, you're awakening a joyful surge of divine energy rising within you. A few more breaths. Inhale up. Nice. Exhale down. Pause for just a moment. Let the body adjust to what we've done. Very good. Okay, so I'm going to move my chair. Let's come into downward facing dog. So using the seat of the chair to be the floor for us. So we're going to stand in standing mountain pose Tadasana. Bring the feet, or not the feet, the hands rather, to the chair, and then begin to walk your feet back. So I always like to start with, fairly close to the chair, and then slowly walk myself back, and eventually release the head so my ears are in alignment with my upper arms. Nice stretch for the back of the legs that extends down through the back, through the arms. Breathing deeply. Very nice. Mentally affirming, calmness radiates from every fiber of my being. With each breath, a sense of calm, expansive energy flowing through you and through within you and through you. Calmness radiates from every fiber of my being. Very nice. To come out of the pose, we walk towards the chair. Bring ourselves up into standing. Relax the arms down, the sides. Calmness radiates from every fiber of my being. Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Okay, let's come into a backward bend, and there are two options here. So one is you can be in the chair towards, basically I like to sit towards the front of the chair. The hands can come halfway back or all the way back, and you'd be lifting, expanding through the heart, and then just very, very slightly lifting the head, not much at all. So this is Ustrasana, the camel pose. Another way to practice is on the floor on your knees. So using the chair to come down, and then you work your way around So you're here, the legs of the chair become your support. You start close to the chair and walk further away until you feel the spine is as arched as you'd like it to be. And then reach through the heart and you lift back and lift up a little bit. So finding the position either in the seat or on the knees that you'd like to be in. We'll come into graceful backward bend, Ustrasana, the camel pose. You visualize yourself flooded in divine healing light. With each breath, opening and welcoming this flood of light. Mentally affirming, with calm faith I open to thy light. With calm faith, I open to thy light. A few more deep breaths here, in and out. With calm faith, I open to thy light. To come out of the pose, release the hands, come back to neutral. If you're in the chair, come into a natural seat in the chair. If you're on the floor, you can bring the buttocks down towards the heels, palms turned upward. Vajrasana. So we're either on our knees or in the seat, practicing the firm pose. Relax the body and tune into the quality of inner stillness and strength. Lifting the inward gaze. Mentally affirming, in stillness I touch my inner strength. In stillness I touch my inner strength. Coming into Sasamgasana. If you're seated in the chair, you can bring your hands back behind you for Sasamgasana. On the floor, you can use the legs of the chair. So if you're in the chair, the hands are here, and I'm stretching the spine by leaning forward and releasing the head, releasing the neck. A nice stretch for the back and the arms. If you're on the floor, using the legs of the chair, release and stretch. The affirmation is, I am master of my energy. I am master of myself. I am master of my energy. I am master of myself. Release the hands and let them come in front of you or be behind you, pausing in Balasana, the child's pose. The affirmation is, I relax from outer involvement into my inner haven of peace. I relax from outer involvement into my inner haven of peace. To come out of this, we inhale up, bring ourselves back to neutral. Pause for a moment. I, the tiny bubble of laughter, become the sea of mirth itself. Feel yourself dancing with joy inwardly, intimately connected with all of life. One more deep, full breath, in and out, bringing the palms together to the heart center again, honoring your own inner divinity and that of all with Namaste. Namaste. Okay, great souls, let's rub our hands together and send out 3 Oms. It's a blessing to everyone. Om. 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 Peace. Amen. Okay, so good to be with you all today. Wishing you many, many blessings today and throughout the week.